this morning in caucus, we had a discussion and arrived at a conclusion that will allow us to have a smooth transition at the end of the year from one pro tem to another, and allow us to immediately spend our time on the most consequential matter, and that's the budget. And so we had, by selection, Darrell as the maid in waiting, and so we will. I formally announced the date of the 21st of August because I thought everybody would be at the Democratic convention, but they figured that out too. And so, but as it turned out, that's the date. But I don't anticipate you will need a date, but there'll be a validation, I suppose, or whatever they call that, a commitment ceremony, I suppose. And then we will go through. We're using what we call the Burton model, which is probably not very well advised, but. And
Tell me what it means.
John, it means that I yell and scream at everybody and threaten them for another 6 months, and then I run out of the building. No, we're going to, since I'm not running for anything, and John was the same way, that we had just sort of seamless operation. We will work together on our elections in the fall, and. So with that, the main thing we wanted to do is to let everyone know that we're alive and well. John Garamendi's here as the president of the Senate because he heard that he might need to break a tie. And he heard that from Alex. But welcome, John. And so that's it. That was no more complicated than that. I would like to present to you Darrell, and then behind him Alex, and then there's about 7 other people that just thought, what the hell, as long as the media is here, let's come on and talk to them.
Thank you, Don. Thank you very, very much. I want to begin by thanking you for not only your steadfast leadership during very difficult times, but for upholding the great tradition of the Senate that we do things with collegiality and in a smooth fashion that befits the importance of getting on with the people's business. I want to thank Senator Padilla, who we just got back from a very nice lunch, and as I said in the caucus, and I'll say again, this is a politician who is a rising star. This is a politician who I look forward to working in full partnership with my other Democratic and Republican colleagues as well. And finally, I want to thank my colleagues in the Democratic caucus, and I see Senator Orpeza is there, for the faith and the confidence that you are showing in me. I have been in the legislature now for 7 years, and I know from watching Senator Perata and watching many speakers what a difficult and challenging job this is. But I want to tell you, at the right time, which will be after Senator Perata's term ends, I will be ready to go. The challenges in California are immense. The budget is the greatest example of that. And when it is my turn, I will give every ounce of intellect, every ounce of energy, and every ounce of passion I have to make sure that that the people of California are well served, and maybe most important for me, that people who too often don't have a voice get heard in this legislature. Because as we look at this budget and we look at all the potential consequences, there's a lot at stake for a whole lot of people. I will leave it at that, simply reiterate what I said in the paper this morning as well. I want to be very clear about one thing. There's one leader at a time. One leader at a time. I'm not the pro tem, nor will I be until sometime in November. And I look forward to working under Senator Perata's tutelage and assisting him and our caucus in any way as we go forward through a very challenging and a very difficult year. Thank you very much.
Alex?
We had a great lunch, and I'm here to tell the Sacramento Bee that, yes, Darrell Steinberg is a nice guy. No, he's actually, I couldn't be happier for him, honestly. I arrived here at the Capitol just over a year ago and spent my first year in the Senate learning the Senate and developing and rekindling relationships with my Senate colleagues and obviously advocating on behalf of my district. And especially leading up to Tuesday and after this last Tuesday when the question became who would succeed Senator Perata as the leader of this caucus and the leader of this House, I couldn't help but have been humbled when several of my colleagues had encouraged me to consider it. And it's something that I didn't take up lightly, having been in similar positions in local government in the city of Los Angeles, and recognizing all that's involved with both first putting yourself out there and leading a body like this, from driving a policy agenda to driving a political agenda and everything else. But one thing that became clear to me as I was talking to my colleagues is that Darrell Steinberg is not only liked as a nice guy, but tremendously respected, including by me. Darrell Steinberg has served not just in the Senate, but in the Assembly and in local government. And that's important to me, that especially in this year with the budget challenges being what they are, I want a leader of the Senate that has an appreciation for what cutting county dollars might mean for somebody in foster care. I want a leader in the Senate who knows that when you cut funding to cities, what that means for police protection and public safety in tough neighborhoods. Many of the needs that are represented in my district that I'm out here fighting for are issues that Darrell Steinberg has been championing for years. And so I have full confidence that he's going to serve very well when the time comes. And I look forward to being a part of his team when the time comes and doing anything in my ability to help him succeed as a pro tem and our caucus succeed as a driving force in the state. Thank you.